So a friend of mine brought by one of these Bose Wave radios and asked me if I wanted to repair it. And she said that the display was completely dead and you didn't get any sound out of it. Well, when I hear that everything's dead, that's usually more encouraging than if it's partly working, because I can pretty much guess it's likely to be power supply related. Well, the first thing you want to know on this model is how to get it apart. Pretty simple on this unit here. You got one screw here, one here. And when you flip it upside down, this part's a little bit tricky. You got a couple tabs here. You're going to have to gently pry here and pull those tabs out. Let's see if I can get that there. There you go. You got that out there, got that. Flip it back over. Now you can lift this top part off here, but you want to be kind of careful because there's a ribbon cable here. And if you happen to tear that, you're not going to be a happy camper. So set that down there gently. So here's your transformer. Your 120 volts AC goes to right here. And the first thing I noticed was that the primary of this transformer was open. Now I've already got a replacement here, and I was hoping to find a fuse buried in there I could just replace, but in this case it doesn't look like there is one. Anyway, so there's your primary side right here. You can just pop that off there, and if it's a good transformer, you should measure, I think it was about 18, 19 ohms resistance across the primary, and on the other one I noticed it was open. Anyway, when I put the new transformer in, oh, by the way, you got two plugs on this, another one right here. You got this one here and this one. There's not much to it. The other plug is right in here, and 3 screws. Anyway, when you get it back together, I always like to be careful turning the power up. I was using my variable power supply here, and I turned it up slowly. Sure enough, the display came on, and as soon as I hit the FM button here and it turned on, I should have had the power a little lower, because all of a sudden this meter here that should only measure about 10 watts right about here, it immediately jumped up to half scale, and I heard this really loud buzz coming out of the speakers, and all of a sudden I smelled something. I'm thinking, oh great, just replace that transformer for nothing. You know, a lot of times there can be another problem. It can cause a transformer to go bad. And here's a strange thing. Just when I'm thinking it's probably not worth my time, all of a sudden I hit the power button, it comes back on, only drawing about 10 to 20 watts depending on how loud you got the volume, and it works perfect. Go figure. What do you think it was? Do you think a screw bounced down inside the case or something, and somehow it just moved out of the way? I have no idea. Very strange though. Anyway, it's working now, and hopefully it'll keep working. And like I said, I always like to use a variable power supply with an ampermeter on it, just to see what kind of current that the radio draws, and it was very low, right around the mark here. I've got it on the 175 watt scale, or what is that, or 0.1 to 5, is that to 0.5 amp full scale if I push this button here. Nice piece of equipment to have, by the way. It's got the isolated output and everything. Anyway, that's basically it. I'm going to throw it back together, and hopefully it'll still be working good. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe. By the way, look at this transformer here. It's strange the way they designed this. It's got many little slats of metal. It's like wound sheet metal. Kind of like a miniature version of this one here. I think this one came out of an X-ray machine, actually. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. One of those things that was just kind of too cool to throw away, you know. It's big, huh?